Hello, welcome back. So I decided to restart the counter because I'm slightly pivoting to a desktop version of Brand Brain app, a new, because everything I'm going in a direction where I'm making it a full harness. A lot of the foundations are already in place, and so new pricing, new everything. Well, the backend is mostly the same, but new desktop app, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. All right, everything is working. So it's mostly going to be a no talking session, mostly, but to get this done, right? So what are we doing? So this is the desktop app, which is a counterpart for the cloud app, Brand Brain, which is really a harness, but currently it is marketing. It's running marketing agents. Um, yeah, which will basically create content for you while you sleep. That is the idea. And there is a desktop counterpart to this as well, where you can actually dispatch tasks like this. Maybe, for example, if I can show you. So if I do a automation from here, say detect all the trends and create content from it. If I switch that on, so this is the cloud part, which others are using. So for this to work, you have to switch on relay here, and once the relay is on, it says disconnected but doesn't matter really, so that copy needs to be corrected. But if I can basically use my cloud subscription to create content. I don't have to pay anything on top of it, just the subscription for this harness or the orchestrator. So for example, if I say go to automations, I say trend detection, run that, right? And if I get to tasks, I can see that it is running, and we have like cloud and local versions. This is local. So if I click on it, I can see open in desktop app. I can open that and I can see my cloud code is working there. And it will still not complete. It works, but the good thing about this is that you can use it with the other services like other cloud skills, etc. Combine it with everything that's on your cloud core work, or this is a brand brain desktop app, but you can also create content from, once this is installed, content from cloud core work or cloud code directly. So now it is doing what? May run anyway. Let's see if that will create the content and upload it. Hello, how's it going? So yeah, that's the idea because the cloud version is a um, l- little bit limited in terms of you cannot combine it with other skills, etc. So if it there is a desktop relay, which is the pivot, then cloud code or anything underlying, for example, this can be connected to, you can see, can be connected to Codex and Gemini as well, or or LM Studio or anything, local models that you want to do. But right now I have a cloud subscription, so that covers this. If I click on that, it's still working. So I don't have to pay for AI credits. So the pricing will change, I think, here. So it's entirely a separate product. So I'm restarting from there. And so the pricing will change from here. It will be just flat $20 or something that like that, I think. And also that will come with the relay option. So you'll need to have an additional, local model installed with the for the desktop to work or cloud code. So it only works with cloud code right now or cloud cowork. You don't have to use the desktop app. Once you install it though, you can use it from normal cloud code. So if I say something here, it should connect to the cloud version. So I say, can you? Let's do this actually. If I go to, let me just find a good YouTube video to repurpose. Uh, I don't know. What would I? Cloud design. I have one from about cloud design from Chase AI. So let's do that. Let's repurpose this content into. Let's go to both should work. Let's try Cloud Code or I haven't tested it on Cowork, but this should work. Can you? I should. Yeah, the only thing is that you'll have to create a separate directory or the local. Um, well, it will work on any directory, but it will get in. Let's try again what happens because we are still developing. Can you repurpose this YouTube content into separate pieces? That should trigger it theoretically. Yeah, so it's a new product, so I have to update my pricing and what else needs to do be done. So you can see that the task is running locally as well here in the task page. So later there will be like all sorts of agents here. And you can open it in desktop app. The pricing, yeah, the pricing. There will be a new product called desktop app. I have no idea. If you have any idea how to integrate into the landing page, let me know because this is just one product. So this is an entirely new product. All right. What did it do from core work? Let's see. X. Okay. Always allow. Let me bypass permissions. Oh, that's cloud code, not core work. So let's see. What? What is this Huashou design? Open source repo. Is it talking about this? An idea. Your own video on same topic, and maybe it's not installed. Let's see if how can I see here, right? Yeah. Settings, skills. I forgot where it was. Just ask, do you have access to brand brain skill? Yep. So it's a plugin. So it comes as a plugin right now. So that is the plugin. You'll have a marketplace. So all this needs to be updated. Installation and everything. So let's open up Cloud Code. Let's see. Let's use agent teams instead. Um, I don't know if agent teams will work here. So we need this is actually a good design for my task page and unifying chat and task page here. What is it doing right now? It's doing research. So I need how would I integrate the new desktop app actually? I have a pricing deep dive here on terminal. Let's check Telegram. That does send me. Yep. Let's open that up. What is IA? Implicit copy on radio toggle should be explicit. This matches. Install. Single teammate now with a design brief. Do everything all together. Yep, that is working. So command line interface is working. Now, is Cloud Code able to pick that up? Manual log different workflow. Do you have access to? Yes, it's in my skill list. Okay, it's running inside that. Okay, let's go to a different one. But folder, a new folder, marketing agents. Open. Can you repurpose this YouTube content into separate pieces? Let's see if that gets triggered. Trust workspace and bypass permissions. While that is running, I can archive this, I think. Where would you add desktop app, install, etc. on brain app? So this is the pivot. So it's going to be a desktop app. I did do some coding off the stream, so, but it's it's still working. It's not finished. One agent running. It's not bad. What is it doing? So if I'm using Cloud, the desktop app, I don't have to actually switch on that agent team settings, I think, because I think these are sub agents, not agent teams. And I've been using agent teams for a while now. Seems to be working perfectly. But let's go through each of these tasks actually. URL, this is done. So we can exit that. SEO, we need to create new SEO pages for today. So I'll just say, can you do a trend scan and YouTube on YouTube? Use the trend scan skill, find outliers, and also do keyword research based on that, what is upcoming, etc. And use all the other rules applicable from the skills. And yeah, we already also created a new skill, or was about to create a skill called 5D pipeline skill creation. So the same parameter, same workflow do all that and see what blog posts or pages or comparison pages, etc., that we need to write for today, and dispatch multiple teammates. Wait and score them and report back to me first. If you want to speed up the process, dispatch multiple teammates to do this. While SEO one is working, let's go to, so we need to create the new, attach the new product. So how do we pivot actually? It's not a proper pivot, but it's just that it's going to, the new product will be here, the desktop app. So this is going to be the, not a main product, but it has, currently this doesn't seem like it has a lot of functionality, but it does pretty much the same things as the cloud version. And the thing is that there will be multiple agent configurations here. The thing is that you can use it with my other cloud skills, or Gemini skills or Codex skills or whatever. So that's why this is, I thought this was would be more powerful. That's why we are moving towards a desktop based version of this harness as well. So this works, but it doesn't have the whole skill architecture, or, you know, with the desktop, you can, if you want to use the desktop app, you can use that, or if you want to use Claude and use the product from inside Cloud as a plugin, you can use that, or Codex or whatever. You can choose any harness really, but the memory layer and everything, etc., that sits in Cloud version of BrandBrain. But this could be offloaded to as text files or Obsidian walls, like I manage my projects like here. That also can be done. So that is the idea of the new app. I'll have to ask. Anyway, let's go through all these tasks. Investigate desktop app. Agent is still running. Good. No, it's not true. Okay. UX investigator, hard rules wired in. Read code before recommending. Project file. Okay, this is a new project file that it created. So for marketing agents, different agents also, you can have all the campaigns and everything as local files, which will work as well. So that is the idea. Surfacing UX. Hard rules, read the code first. Looks like it is still doing the code. No, the report is here, embedded, and the PDF version is also there, I think. Let's read this. Brain desktop app, current state. Team BB desktop task parity, put delete. Seconds. This is all done. Yeah, there's some, looks like there are some uncommitted code. So let's do that. That's fine. I think pricing restructure. That's a different PDF I just read. It's not of this project. So let's strategic rethink of brand brain pricing now that BYOK relay BB cloud desktop. So we have three new products, or slightly a little bit of a pivot here, and also a cloud code plugin. For this, the current credit per action model assumes all AI runs on us, no longer true. We need a structure that reflects a new architecture and optimize conversion across user segments without overcharging users who are already paying for AI elsewhere. Spawn parallel team, BB pricing strategy, round 1, gathers data, round 2 synthesizer, code auditor. This is done, I think. Where's the report? File, review file in navigation. There's no report actually. Is it still working then? What the user wants this round to evaluate. What is Wurzel style? I have no idea. Competitor name unverified. I guess it found a school. There's a vibe coding community as well, so I will give the community access as well with that, and I will give the access to the harness as well so they can develop on it, on top of it, off of it. So position 20 if you bring your own. So in the community you have access to all the innate and templates. And should I start make it free though? Position 20 if you bring your own LLM, CLI sub or API key, save. Customer is already paying 20 plus 2 Anthropic. Well, it's more like 100 or $200 or local models. Skill. Real cost model based on Minimax. Yeah, this is, where did it get it from? I think it's the last update. It found BridgeMind, developer tool company, BridgeSpace. Well, he was the main inspiration for me to start this live streams. But somehow, how did I find him? I think I was doing this kind of like trend scans, and probably because it recorded that channel, saved that channel as like someone interesting. That's probably why it knows. MCP server connecting AI editors. Agency gating contradicted. What is it saying? I can't actually read the whole thing, so I'll have to skim it and ask. So pricing. Where is pricing? Here. All right. Synthesizer V3 has written the report. Where? Where's the report? Three cost leaks that bound. How aggressively option F can be more. So what are the options? Do nothing. 7 months. No upsells. So we don't need upsells there. Oh, 7 months is a stretch. It was properly released only in January. The current version as it is. The very first version was an innate template. But worst case, 31 Pro has 0 buyers. But let's see. Okay. Mode parity. Generating temporary image use case. No wallet debit. I forgot about that, so I'm bleeding money there. 3 entry points. Or maybe This is just hallucinating. Is in the a pricing event for this? I don't know. I don't want to. So the question is, in pricing, where do we add desktop app? Think starter. Everything goes with starter as well. But then draw creator. What does Cloud Code do? New price cards. All right. Yay. What is that? Hey, Mohit, thank you. Right, so we have the price cards here. So that will be these two. And we have this how modes work. Oh, it's doing this. Gonna get some tea. Oh my god. I think the quality of cloud has deteriorated quite a lot, even with 4.7. Just hallucinates a lot. I swear. Something is happening with cloud. It's just so bad. It's just hallucinating. All right, so the creating content part is working. Can we see this in cloud version? If I, all right, it's working. It's 1 hour ago. That looks something about DeepSeek. Yep, that is there too. I need to check. Okay, all right. So the links are here too. So let's see if the linking is working from here. Make these links clickable from the markdown rendering. It's a cosmetic change, but will be helpful. Uh, local cd, local workspace. What do I do? Claude. On the desktop app, or in the chat view, when you render markdown, if links are inside the markdown, can you make it clickable? Use the project management skill. Let's check though. Sora shutdown. These ones are alright, so I want to test specifically carousels and stuff like that. Okay, those the research that is captured and given here. Those are the topics. The content created from them. Okay. OpenAI shut down Sora yesterday. It's not yesterday. Last week maybe. No, 2 weeks ago. A few weeks ago. So I can edit it from here. How many characters are these? So this is the source. It's doing it correctly though. Real script. Let's check that. I am more interested in any of these LinkedIn or Instagram carousel where why weren't these formats created? Interesting. There's a regression right there. Oh no, it's there. It worked. No regression, but when I went to task, it wasn't. It didn't say it was running, so that is a bug. It's not high priority, but still. For the subsequent messages, the tasks are not switched back to running. But that's alright. For now, I mean the full Instagram carousel guideline. What's happening? Is it still running? There are some bugs here. Let's try with Opus. Oh, no, it's still thinking. But the problem is, it should show it is working, but it does not. Maybe, and it does a bug. Let's just work on it. CD workspace. when I send a second message or a subsequent message to an existing task in the desktop app, the task never turns into running again. The in the task page, when I check that, the task is not flipped to running, and in the chat window, chat view itself, I can't see. I'm left wondering what's happening underneath. I can't see cloud is thinking or any of that, or the stop button or anything like that. Can you investigate this using teammates and parallelize work for speed? Split the work between teammates if it can be done. If splitting can be done. So what is it saying? Still thinking. See, the when I send the second message, I'm not getting that stop button. Still working. I have no way of stopping it. How about the BB cloud version? Are the tasks in running? No, that's also appearing as completed. Let it work. Let's see, the content is being created here. Oh, that is actually not bad. So Opus is better. I don't know. Let's have a look. AI just got X cheaper. Not bad. Slides. GPT-4. Oh. Yeah, that is not correct. What? Where was the source for this though? Agent say this caption. Where's the source for this? Yeah, I don't know. Don't use Sonnet in that case. Don't know if it is using Opus for this. GPT-4o, where is it? There's no mention of GPT-4o. Where did it get that from? Why is it that in the carousels you mentioned it's at least 18 months old model in creating the carousels, but did not consult the sources created for this? In the sources, I don't see a mention of these. No, it's all 4.75 GPT 5.5. Oh, yeah, it is released. I forgot about that. And Gemini 4 is coming. That's the latest one. But there's no GPT 4o here. Where did you get that from? Yeah, I'm telling you. Opus is hallucinating. Even in my coding task, yeah, it's messing up. What is this now? When I send a second message, okay, this is that. All right, this is working. Let's see what the agents are, the teammates are doing here. So this is that bug where when the second message, the tasks are not flipping back to running. Let's name it. Task not flipping back to running on second message BB desktop. I will rename this session as well. Markdown links captured. That's still working. I can close that. Window dragging. I don't know if it has been done. Am I able to drag this? Not really. I can reset. I have to click. I can drag this, but there's no title per se. I have to click on the edges. Is resize. Is that working? Yeah, resize is working. But this is resize 2. Yeah, that is resize 2. So what is this? Okay, I can just do that. It's basically resize. Whereas on this, no, it's still not working. So this is still not working. Or has this been released? My settings, it is v3.8. On settings on my local desktop app, it shows version 0.3.8. So that's clearly later than your changes. But this is not working. There's no title bar or something that I can click and drag. There is this portion where it shows brand brain, which is a title, but that is not clickable or draggable. That did work. I'm gonna rename that session as well. What is this about? Default landing now lands on social tasks. So if I open the new app, if I call brand brain, it goes to task. So okay, so Ooh, okay. Update available. Does it work though? Auto update. Let's see. It should be 9. Yep. Okay. Apparently it is working. But I don't know which agent opened it. Did that version. That's fine though. What is this? Yes. Okay. This is this agent that was doing that. Hmm. And crashed. How many times? X. What? Righty. Switch this off. Next run in 3 minutes. This we can test as well if we wait for 3 minutes. And my relay is on from API settings. That is, you can also use create a new. The status disconnected is not relevant in the relay setting and API settings on BrandBrain Cloud version. Um, yeah, there's no need to show disconnected or connected because there is no way to, as of now, to know that. It still works without that. Even if it says disconnected, if the desktop app is open, it works. So, or either hide it or remove it or make the disconnected work. Disconnected label work. Not a high priority, so API keys. So this is also new. No, I need the relay to be open to for this trend in 1 minute. Let's see if it kicks off. All right, is it running? Not yet. Huh, that is interesting. Right. The trend detection is on in, it is showing us switched on in both BB desktop app and BB cloud app. But when the time comes, I don't see it is getting triggered. So basically what should happen is the trigger will happen on the cloud side, but the task will be picked up using relay. I have my relay enabled as well on my cloud app on the cloud side. All right. Oh, damn. Can you investigate this and fix it? Every 5 minutes? Why is it every 5 minutes? Maybe it's outside the window. There is no. Let's see. Can just hide or remove the chip. Item wants access to control brand brain. Ah, it's automation script. Okay, fine. What is it trying to do? One of the agencies is checking the desktop app. What's happening? Okay, so this was for in chat. Now, if I click here, it comes back with the response, I can click on the links. Where is it? There's a table here. Come on. There should be a search button here. Any of this? Oh, here. Is this? No, I probably need to update it. So if I open it again, the auto update should trigger. Yeah. Now if I go back, nope. Yeah. Is there any problems with load? So dumb. Dumb. So can I'll change the effort level to extra high. Next turn. What is this doing? Yeah, it's doing something. This is done. So we can exit it. It's doing nothing. No. Okay, dispatched. Settings UX strip. This is done, I think. So right, something else is controlling the app. Not sure which one it is though. No, still not clickable. So cosmetic change anyway. I won't spend much time on that. on content, users code. So it's not this one, maybe. This one? Pricing, back to pricing. Updated UI, okay, hands with no provider names. Yeah, I think fold both into bring your own keys rather than having different bring your own AI key for AI model and image generation, etc. Just say bring your own key options for these image generation. Fold into one. And now we can say, and can we actually implement this into the pricing page now? So for a clean pivot, well, there's no need for 7-day free trial for the new desktop product though. It could be just, you know, well, technically, if they're using this their own cloud subscription, could be free from our end. Only if the usage goes up to like if they have like a lot of images and stuff like that, then storage, let's charge for storage, I think. But that is far into the future, so you can just start free. If they have a cloud subscription already, they can start using it. Except they won't be able to use image avatar generation and image. For that, you will still need our credits. Okay, let's just also for um, if when they're using their own cloud subscription with our product, I don't think there needs to be well, they can effectively use. How about the free trial? You provide me some suggestions for it. What happened here? Currently, there's a 7-day free trial with credit card. How should we change that part? What's happening here? Vertically. Tmux. Deploying convex. Okay. So it is working. Remove fixer relevant disconnected. Let's check the desktop app, which is where we are moving into, to see the links are working properly. Excellent research. So many tool call failures on Opus today. Nope, still not working. So make markdown links clickable. Ah, it is still working. This is not finished. Is the window dragging finished? Why is it so slow? None of this is finished. Okay, go back to pricing then. This is done because the issue was there are so many skills. So each new version of the plugins, our plugin that we release, it was showing multiple entries. So now it is just one, I think, brand brain. And yeah, it is done. Refresh. So what we can do is rename. No, rename multiple versions of Cloud plugin for brand brain visible fix. One by product. What is this? BB update command. This is done, I think. BB update. Yep, that is done. That is not auto update. That is BB update. Can close that. This is also fine. This was a cloud code hardness limitation. Cloud code truncating tool outputs for prefs, for example. Okay, exit. Pricing. Product verbs. So that means if I see BB H BB products list. So this is no products found. That is a lie. BB old status. Ah, that's fast. It's asking for keychain access. Let's see. Okay, BB products H BB product list. That is a lie because I do have products. Okay, I'm not doing that. It is the automation script. Testing, resizing, I think. Yeah. But neither title is gone. I can try. Okay, closed. Fantastic. But anyway, products. I do have two products, topic and brand brain app. So you can just say this is not working. I on my BB cloud, you can clearly see the products. There are two products for me, but when I do BB products list, I don't see these items. So this is how Cloud Code communicates. There's a CLI for the product, and it just uses a CLI. I went the CLI route because of token efficiency rather than MCPs. And it's much more reliable as well. Pricing V2. So that is this one working. I don't want that. I don't want to create. I don't want you to create. Well, I don't want you to create an entirely new pricing page. You can just edit the existing pricing page because all the how to section etc. are missing, and all of the screenshots etc. that I had in the pricing page is gone if you do that. Or else you could actually exactly copy the old page and then edit it in the V2 version of it so that you don't miss any of the functionality. By copying, I don't mean generating. Literally use the cp copy command and then edit or add the new stuff in place. So that is all of it is gone. I think multiple agents are working on it. That's probably no, there's just one. This one, pricing V2 builder. So let me just escape this. C plans. Yeah, this is not good. Convey this to the teammate, but also consider not to overwrite or remove anything currently that is present in pricing page. Just merge the new changes. CP plus edit don't generate. Okay, getting it now. Is this your first gig? Well, no. It's probably my third gig. I already have this. So what I'm doing is I have this cloud app here, which has which works, but I am porting it to a new product, which is the desktop app. That's what's happening. So it is a new gig, but it's not my first gig. So this is the desktop app. So latest version. That works. I can move it. Okay, that works. So I can close maybe that. Nice. What does it have? Okay, let's wait. Right. Is this clickable yet? That is still working. Why is it so slow today? This is done. So maybe you need to open brand. So what should happen is if I open this and add a new message here, it should. The content flag for carousels needs a JSON with carousel top, not slides. Writing to character editor. What is the status for this now? Then I'm going to use Opus. So as soon as I do that, I should see Claude is thinking, stop. Yeah, that is working. It should flip back to stop. And I can do that. That was not happening before. If I keychain access. So now it is working. Let me check the carousel files and content details. So it's trying to create this content here. Carousel. No? What's happening? Oh, scheduled already. Is that why? I did schedule it already. Okay. If that is the case, no, that is still not correct. So switching back to the pricing page is writing it. Still not correct. A lot of the content from original pricing page is missing. An absolute rule is that you should use CP to copy the original page and edit it. Delete the new V2 page and do it from the beginning. Yeah. Actually, no. Did it go through? No. uh, let's continue. You can remove conflicting sections or copy based on our discussion, um, not just additive only, but depending on our discussions, depending on the future direction of this. Future direction of this. What is happening now? So also the sidebar when logged in shouldn't be visible on the pricing page. It is currently on the V2 version. I also did one recently, not doing it primarily because not that much of exposure here in my region, but looking forward to it and all the best for your target. Oh, cheers, mate. All right, this is still not working, the links. That's fine. I'm giving up on that. Because spending too much time on that, and it's not that, it's a cosmetic change, is why. What happened to here though? The server is returning. Oh, that is from cloud, maybe. What is 502? No, this is ours. No. Command. So if I go to here, click on carousel. So that, oh, okay. Not bad. Okay. Not bad actually. So I don't know. Yeah, I had a preference saying in a notebook format, so but not actually showing the notebook, like in a hand-drawn format, like a bullet journal, but it's actually, well, it's all right, I guess. This is only for LinkedIn though. It's doing that correctly, but I should have a preference saying that this is too short. Adoption numbers. There was a time this kind of journal post worked really well. Uh, but maybe I can drop that from preferences. Oh, we can actually ask Claude. Let's try if it is working, if it works from the harness of Claude code or Cowork. We can ask in Cowork. Projects now, new. Let's choose a folder. Marketing agent. Always hello. And say what? Act without. Yes. And now I can say, what is legacy model? 4.7. Uh-huh. How do I say this? Can you get my content preferences? Will that trigger the Cloud plugin? Let's see if it will or not. Probably not. Google Docs. Use Brand Brain plugin. Nope. I don't see a brand brain skill install. So for cowork, do I need to do anything additional? Customize. All right. Okay. Browse plugins. Skills. Plugins. Okay. Need to do it separately. For cowork. And anyway, that's fine. How about this? Yeah, it should be rejected. It should not go. It should be deleted. Mhm. That should also go. That should also be deleted. What happened there? Delete, cancel, post. Now go to here, approved. Okay, what's about that? What is the content ID for this? This one. If I say I put this to Opus, update failed. Try again. Interesting. Auto update is failing again. It was fixed for a while, but now the same problem. I click update to the latest version, it restarts, it shows the same dialog again. Not dialog, same notification again. What was I doing? What is this? Okay, pricing page. Pricing page. Right. Deployment is still happening. The other one was automation. This is supposed to trigger every 5 minutes. In 2 minutes, it should trigger. So let's do that and wait for 2 minutes and see if that triggers. What happened to the previous one though? So many tool call errors from cloud today. Hmm. This did finish. Okay. Okay, this is not working. What is this? It added the community here. But what was the other pricing page? The new pricing page is missing all the bulleted features. Where'd it go? I don't think that should have been removed. Looks ugly as well. Consult front end design skill and UI UX Pro Max skill. Mm, what happened here? Why is it so slow? I think it's my laptop dying. Okay, what happens to... There was another bug here. BB products list. Yep, that is working now. So remove task not flipping back. Okay, this is working. Can no. From cloud, if I create a new session, instead of that, if I select that, and can you see my products in brand brain to promote? I want to create promotional Instagram reels for my brand brain app product. Right, read market research. I did read the market research. Research read. It read the hooks library. Okay. Hmm. Single continuous voice over casual talking to a friend in the car tone, no M dashes. Can you actually go to BrandBrain's website and understand what the new features of it is and maybe try different angles, not just savings of in terms of time? Update the product research as well. Do a deep research, marketing, positioning, also trending YouTube videos, etc. that people are, why am I typing? People are interested in. Find outliers and talk about similar topics that the potential users of the app will be interested in, and then funnel them into the product. Think about that angle as well. Now you can see that if it will do the market research and update the market research. So on the cloud app, we should be able to see what's happening here. Still ugly, I think. I think my OBS is dying, and so yeah, my screen is frozen actually. I was not aware of that. Let's see. Interesting. Why is it frozen though? Let me. That is me. What happens if I. Yep, I don't know. Obvious problem. Was frozen. It's doing something. What is this? Stop. Right, I'm going to end the stream right there. I will come back for day 2 of this challenge, which is actually today, later today.